Hey guys, Shadefire here, and welcome to level 7 of Let's Play Jurassic Park Trespasser, the Ascent Part 2, which as you can see drops us right in front of the Tribe C at the very beginning. So, the only thing we can do here is run away. Don't want to jump too much or I'll take fall damage from the slope. At least the music's fitting here. What we want to do is get to that little Mayan ruin right in front of us over there on that hill. Actually, if we can get to that box by that rock, we can also get a gun. There's a gun in both of those places, and we're going to need one, because there are a lot of raptors in this level. Not a lot of guns. So one Desert Eagle here. It's going to go up here and grab the Red Hawk. So I think it's a Red Hawk. It might be a 688. Crappy revolver. Okay, looks like we lost all the raptors that were down there. I think. No, that guy might still be following us. But we've got a good enough head start on him. He shouldn't be able to catch us for a while. Alright, so grab this AK.
It hasn't been used. 8 left.
Caused something to fall over. Okay, we don't need the Desert Eagle. I forgot there was an AK up here, actually. Grab this.
6 rounds.
And then we should be set for a little while. Much like the last level, there isn't really a lot design-wise in this level. It's mostly just a valley. And I can't help but feel this was probably designed a bit later in the development cycle for Trespasser. And thus they had to kind of cut out any extra features that might have been in here. We actually managed to get through that whole valley without killing a raptor. Usually I end up having to take down 1 or 2 of them. Now we get to do a wonderful jumping, platforming section. Now my complaint with the platforming in this game is just that Anne has a weird kind of slide to her, where if you don't jump once you hit the other side, you usually are going to slide down and fall off, like we have with that bridge in earlier levels. Nothing better than what we've got. Okay, 2 Tribe Cs. See if I can get them behind me and then turn around and shoot him. He's a little too close. Ah, shit. Switch guns.
Hasn't been used. About half.
Whew. Oh, did I break? Oh, okay. Locked up there for a second. Too much AK fire.
4 shots.
You come back here. Well, I guess he's not going to come after us after fully automatic fire in his face. And we're almost dead still. Seems kind of like a cheap way to raise the difficulty, as games used to be with difficulty sliders, where they would just increase the enemy's health and make them kill you faster. And instead of making different kinds of enemies, they just did that with raptors and gave them different skins. Well, the raptor seems to have lost interest. Even here you can see the path's kind of hard to climb because I was just sliding down back there. Until you find the exact angle the developers wanted you to take. And see, there's our summit that we're heading toward. Oh shit, where'd you come from?
2.
Shit, that knocked it right out of my hand.
Feels about half. Almost out. Empty.
I really need to grab that gun so I can finish him.
Only 2 left.
Crap. Can't tell. No, he's definitely not dead. Alright. And you can just faintly see it, but that's actually the end of the level right up there. There's zigzagging paths cutting up the mountain. Seems like a poorly constructed bridge. And I almost fell off there. If I hadn't mashed jump, I would have fell right through.
Looks like 20.
Spun around so fast he broke his tailbone.
13. 12. 10. 9. 8. 5.
It's weird that Anne only says the amount of bullets you have sometimes. Sometimes she just says nothing.
3. 2.
A little bit more Mayan ruins up here. Unfortunately, there's really no reason to explore in this level or anything. Unlike, for example, the docks area and the lab or anything like that, there's no extra guns to be found if you, for example, go down in that valley or anything like that. Which seems like kind of a waste. Pair of shotguns here.
7 shots. Looks like 7.
Then we can start heading up the mountain proper. There's a box down there, but nothing good in it, I don't think. I thought I'd down this guy.
Empty. 7 shots. 6. 5.
Okay. Raptors dealt with. Actually didn't take too much damage there either. Now, unfortunately, this is pretty much the majority of the rest of the level. It's just these back and forth ridgeback type things. Just a very weird, unnatural formation. I'm not really sure how InGen got anything up here. We're gonna see some trucks up ahead, but pretty sure you'd not be able to drive those up through all this crap.
Four shots.
Okay, I have to be careful because 4 shots isn't quite enough to take this guy out, unless I get all headshots, or he jumps over me. Oh, damn, he actually jumped right past me there. Jumping backwards up the slope is kind of a bad idea, because it's very possible I could just jump right off. Now this is a perfect example of here where your bunny hopping actually makes you go much faster than walking. Okay, that raptor fell off, so hopefully that means we can just bypass both of them now. I'm not sure if I mentioned it earlier, but raptors are immune to fall damage. The reason for this is because when they were originally coding the jumping ability, which they later removed because it wasn't finished, from the raptors, they were actually taking fall damage from jumping. And you can see that, as we've seen, they don't jump very high. But since I'm presuming they use the same fall damage equation type thing as Anne, who takes fall damage pretty easily, that means they were also taking fall damage, so they had to disable it. And then they ended up disabling jumping anyway. Just another of the list of unfinished features in Trespasser that had to be cut. Which is too bad because, you know, you'd think dropping a raptor down a pit would be like a clever strategy. Have them jump past you and then fall off.
Four bullets. 10 shots. 8 left.
Now, there are some crates and stuff sitting on an inaccessible ledge up there. You can shoot them to make them fall down, but there's literally no reason to. There's no guns or anything on top of them. So I'm not really sure why those are there. Unless they're supposed to be so you can get up onto this little ledge here. I usually just kind of mess it up with jumping, like so. But I guess maybe if you can't get the jumping right, you can just drop down a crate and then jump on top of it. To the developer's credit, at least, there are a lot of areas like this where they added alternate solutions to things, so you'd never be completely stuck.
10 shots.
Drop the Desert Eagle.
8 left. Feels full.
Now that's how I like to deal with a raptor.
Around 10.
But yeah, it's not just the weird formation of the thing. There's literally no way you'd be able to get a truck over this rock. And yet, we're about to see one. Alright, can you guess what you need to do here? This is a Half-Life 2, though I guess this game came long before Half-Life 2, style seesaw. So we just gotta throw these crates, which do not like angles any more than Anne's jumping ability does. Unfortunately, I dropped my hunting rifle, but I wasn't sure how long that seesaw would stay like that. We're pretty close to the end here. There's that truck I was talking about.
Full clip.
Now, I want to see if I can get this raptor to get off the edge. It won't kill him, of course, but it will make him no longer a threat. Just stand here. See if he'll... Nope, he's not gonna jump. And he almost pushed me off himself.
Full clip.
Alright, well, he didn't jump off the cliff, but those two are stuck down there now, so... I guess that solves the problem, too.
Full clip.
Not quite sure what it's stuck on. But there it goes.
Feels about half.
Oh, shit.
Ow!
This is probably gonna kill us. But, no, we survived. Now I get to walk all the way back up there. God damn it. Alright, well that was kind of shitty, but we managed to get back up without dying.
October 1996. The InGen Corporation is taken out of my hands by a vote of the Board of Directors. My nephew dispatches his team.
Well, damn. Now I'm gonna have to climb all the way back up again. Now, I did slide off trying to jump around the side here, but that's because trying to get across this bridge the normal way is a huge pain in the ass. So I'm gonna try to cheese it the other way, which is just walking across the railing. That's not gonna let me, is it? Almost made it. Alright, well, I'll try to do it their way, which is just to walk straight at this, and... Yep, fell right through. Let's try this again. Alright, once again, I solved this by rapidly mashing jump.
10 shots. It's half gone.
Oh. Kinda forgot I still had this.
I'm sure you've heard the rest of the story on the television news or in the tabloids.
Now here's the dumb part where they want you to throw something on top of this to make it fall down. So basically you take a rock, and you look up, and you throw it. And it flies backwards for some reason. Unfortunately, this is one of the only puzzles in the game you can't fix by using a gun instead of a rock. Because you have to get it on top, and you can't shoot it from the top.
Ten shots. 8.
There we go. I guess you can use a gun after all.
8 shots.
Grab one of these Desert Eagles, I guess.
8 shots.
In 1989, the park was nearly complete. Our investors demanded on-site approval, and I, idiotically as it now turned out, believed we were ready.
8 left.
Now, that's not even quite how the story goes. The reason for the on-site approval thing was the workers getting eaten by raptors. At least in the
8
movie. I
shots.
don't remember if that was the same case in the novel. It's been a while since I read it.
Bet you can see all the way to Costa Rica or Panama.
I don't know, Anne. I can't see much of anything. I think they were originally intending you to be able to see a lot more of the island from up here, but of course, hardware limitations means now it's just a foggy mess down there. Here's yet another impossibly placed truck. And there's a road here, but if we follow it down a little bit, you'll actually see that it doesn't go anywhere.
3, 2, 1. 8 left. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Not quite sure what happened there. I think the raptor just clipped into my gun, and it killed him. The music seems a little oddly triumphant there, considering there's not really any reason for it.
The debacle
Debacle.
of August 27th, 1989 is now quite well known, and the legal consequences were, as you may well imagine, rather extensive.
That's why they should have made everyone in the first movie sign a waiver. If you die horribly in any dinosaur-related incidents here, it's not our fault.
Around 10.
This doesn't make any sense at all. Now, I guess it was supposed to be a bridge originally, with that second support holding it up, but now there's one support holding it up and it spins.
9. 8.
You just rotate it around. And the closer we get to the summit, the more oddly placed vehicles there are. Maybe they were all just dropped at the top of the summit and they were building downward.
On October the 3rd, 1989, I sat on a wooden bench in the waiting room in Washington, D.C. A government panel put me on the stand. As my name was read out, the session room went silent. They walked up the aisle towards the stand. I was being called to account, but I had no clear explanation to give.
Five. 4. 3. 2. 1. That's it.
Well, I don't
gave
even think I killed that
myself
raptor.
to the strange, lonely discipline of the market, investment strategies and profit. I stood apart, master of codes and lost worlds of heat and cold, and the sleep of 100 million years.
Feels full.
And here we are at the... let's get off this before it falls off the mountain.
Ow!
I'm not sure why they give you this AK, since there are no enemies between here and the end of the level.
About 15.
My work lies where I left it. If there is anyone brave enough and clever enough to take it and return the keys to time, perhaps the foundation of a new empire.
So here's the end of the level, once we get to the top of this elevator. However, this is also a bit of a puzzle. Let's see, we gotta grab this... No, that's the wrong way.
8 left.
Now, let me see if I can get this to work the way they want you to make it work. What you do is, because the button only works while it's being held, you have to... There we go. That usually doesn't work. That platform there usually falls to the side, and then you have to spend a while propping it into place. Alright, so, final level coming up of Jurassic Park Trespasser. Well, unfortunately, there aren't actually any Easter eggs in this level for me to talk about, so much for that, I guess. I'll see you next time.